then you being given to round off, you being given to round off 11 to the nearest 10, 11 to the nearest 10, to the nearest 10, to the nearest, to the nearest 10. You have to round off 11 to the nearest 10. Then we take the answer as 10. We don't write that 11 equals 10. Really, you know that 11 is not equals 10. So you think that you are given to write 12. You have to round off to the nearest 10, the digit 12. How do you round off this 12 to the nearest 10? So this is written as 10. When you are given to round off, I will be teaching you today itself the reason of getting writing these digits in this sense. You know, 13 also you could round off to the nearest 10 as 10. 14 we could write this one as 10. The reason of writing then 11 as 10 when you round off to the nearest 10 is then you could see this. Ones place digit is considered here. Ones place digit is 10 here. Here the ones place digit is 2. The ones place digit is 3. The ones place digit is 4. If the ones place digit is less than 5, here 1 is less than 5, 2 is less than 5, 3 is less than 5, 4 is less than 5. So really, then when this is happened, then instead of this 14, what did we do? Then instead of this 4, we write here 0. So the answer here, this is not changed. This digit does not change. So then the write is 14 as 10. Okay, we are here really we are considering the ones place digit. So then instead of this 11, we written here 10. Instead of 12, 10. 13, 10. 14, 10. So, likewise, how do you write this 27 to, how do you write this 24 to the nearest 10? Again, also here you need to consider the ones place digit. Ones place digit is 10. This is less than 5. Therefore, this is written as 20. You think of 25. So ones place digit is 5. When the ones place digit is 5, then what do you do really here? It's added 1 to this digit. Then this 2 plus 1, this 2 becomes, it is added 1, this 2 becomes 3. You need to add 1 to this 2, then this 2 becomes 1, 3. Every time you need to add 1 to this digit, then this 2 becomes 3. Then here you should write 3. While you are writing 3 here, you need to write here 0. So the answer is 30. You think of 35. How do you write? How do you write this 35 to the nearest 10? Same thing is done here as well. This digit is 5. Then you need to add to this. This 3 becomes 4. How does it become? This 3 becomes 4. Then it's added 1 here. Then 3 becomes 4. Here you need to write 0. So when you write 35 to the nearest 10, the answer is 40. Then 35 becomes 40. Then 55 also becomes 60. When you round off to the nearest 10, 75 also becomes 70. So how do you write this type of one? 87. How do you write this? How do you get 87? How do you write 87 to the nearest 10 when you round off this one? Here you could see, here also it needs to be considered the ones place digit, which is 7. 7 is greater than 5. When this is happened, then what happens really? This 8, one digit is added to this 8, then this becomes 9. So here you need to write 9. If this digit is, if the ones place digit is greater than 5, it is added 1. Then this 8 becomes 9. Then here 0. Here you need to write 0. You think of, 38. How do you write, how do you get the answer of 38 to the nearest 10? This 8 is ones place digit is 8, that is greater than 5. Therefore, it is added 1. This 3 becomes 4. Then here you need to write 0. Okay. When the ones place digit is less than 5, you are not adding generally. When the ones place digit is 5, you need to add to the previous digit 1. When the ones place digit is greater than 5, again what you need to do, you need to add 1 to the previous digit, I mean tens place digit. So 47, how do you round off? This is greater than 5, so this 4 becomes 5, then here you need to write 0. Then 93, how do you write this 93 to the nearest 10? Then this is less than 5, ones place digit, therefore you do not add. So the answer is 90. How about this one? 95. 95, you could round off to the nearest 10. This is 5. Then what happens really? Then it is added 1 digit to this 9. So this 9 becomes 10 here. So here 0. How do you round off this one to the nearest 10? This is ones place digit is less than 5. Therefore, you do not add 1 to this 4. This 4 is mentioned here, and here 0. Then when it comes to this 84, how do you convert? How do you get the answer of 84 to the nearest 10? This is ones place digit is less than 5. Therefore, you do not add 1 to this 8. So this remains, I mean this digit remains 8. So here 0. So I do think that you understood this one. If the ones place digit is greater than 5, then every time what happens, greater than or equals to 5, then every time you are added 1 to the tens place digit. And also if it is less than 5, then what happens really? If this is less than 5, you do not add to the ones tens place digit any digit. So here the answer again, you tell me, think of this one. How can you round off this 84 to the nearest 10? Do you add 1 to this 8? No. Then the answer is 8. How do you write this 85 to the nearest 10? Here 5. You add 1 to this 8. Then this 8 becomes 9. Here 0. So how do you do this one? 78. 5 less than 5, greater than 5. Here you need to add 1. So this 7 becomes 8. Here put 0. Okay, I do think that you understood this segment really. You try to sums. You try to do the sums submit in your textbook so as to become an expert in maths. Okay, I will be doing more videos in terms of your benefit in the near future as well. Okay, thanks a lot.